Today, I'm going to try using my candied jalapeno recipe to make pickles instead of peppers. First thing I'm going to do is get my cucumbers sliced up, get rid of that blossom end. And when I'm doing snacking pickles, I like to slice them kind of thick. I'm going to start with about 4 pounds of cucumbers here and see how far that gets me. I got my 4 pounds of sliced cucumbers. Now I'm going to slice up some jalapenos. These are the biggest jalapenos I've ever grown. They're also very hot. I'm only going to use as much of these as I feel that I need to get the heat and flavor that I'm looking for, which probably isn't going to be a whole lot. And I'm going to slice these up pretty thin. I did 2 of those big jalapenos. I think that's going to be plenty. I got all my ingredients for my brine here. This is going to be 3 cups of cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of canning salt, 4 cups of sugar, 6 cloves of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, half a teaspoon of chipotle powder, and 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. The brine is on the stove. We're gonna get all that sugar melted and let it simmer for a few minutes. All my sugar's melted, my brine's been simmering for a few minutes. Now I'm gonna add all my cucumbers and jalapenos to the brine and let that simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. We just wanna cook these down a little bit. I know this seems like a bad idea and cooking it like this would make your cucumbers all soft and gross, but this is how I do my bread and butter pickles and it works. I just decided to modify my recipe a little bit. Since candied jalapeno brine is very thick and these are pickles and not candied jalapenos, I want it to be a little thinner, so I added 1 more cup of cider vinegar to my brine. So 4 cups of cider vinegar is what I use total in this brine. I let this simmer for about 15 minutes. It takes a little longer for these cucumbers to cook down than it does the jalapenos. This is what they look like after they cook down. Now I'm gonna get my jars filled. I almost got 6 full pints out of these. This last one was just a little short. Now I'm going to get these in a water bath canner for 10 minutes at a full boil. If I was doing quarts, I would do 15 minutes. These are done. You can see they look a little cooked, but they shouldn't be soft. They should still have a good crunch to them. Don't go making these yet. Give me a couple of days to report back with a taste test. I've never made them before, so they might be trash. I don't know.